Welcome everyone. I'm Fisty McRib, and today we're going to make a 5-minute junk run to Abandoned Bog Town in Fallout 76. When we get there, we're going to find an abandoned office that's kind of hidden away. It's a great location for screws, springs, and a variety of other junk. The Abandoned Bog Town is a workshop, so we can't just fast travel directly to it. Instead, we'll go to Pylon V13, which is conveniently located right beside it on our map. When you first spawn in, you always want to check by the pylon. There's usually some enemies there. A lot of times it's snallygasters. They'll drop acid for you for your ammo production. There's an acid node right to your left there. And there's also usually a behemoth here. Today, we had nothing exciting happening, so we just have a nice smooth run up to the office. To get there, we want to make our way up this fire escape in between the buildings. I'm going to take it a little slower than you probably will, just so everyone sees where we're going. And we'll notice as we make our way up, there's a hole in the wall here. We'll revisit that in a couple of minutes. For now, let's just make our way all the way to the top of the building. When we get to the top, we're going to notice a broken elevator shaft. And if you look down, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on here. But you can actually jump in, turn around, and find yourself in this abandoned pre-war office. Once you're inside, you can go ahead and just loot everything in sight. There's no enemies here to worry about, so just go ahead and loot it all. You'll find lots of typewriters, desk fans, globes, telephones, clipboards, all the items that give you the important stuff, the springs and the screws. That's really what we're here for. So from here, I'm just going to finish looting this area, and then we'll make our way to the next floor down. We'll notice a hole in the floor near the east side wall, and here we can just drop down here. If you look off to the right there, you'll see the other hole that we noticed when we were coming up the stairs. So there's us revisiting that. This is just another area to loot. You'll find a lot of paint cans, you'll find a lot of concrete, some tools and things like that you can scrap for steel. So again, don't worry about over-encumbering yourself here, because as soon as we're done here, we're going to hit a workbench. So let's go ahead and finish looting this area. And now that we're over-encumbered from all the loot we picked up, we'll make our way outside the hole in the wall, jump down, and we'll take a right turn, head straight over this way, and make our way over to a tinker's bench where we can scrap everything. There's a table right here that usually has some weapons on it. You can scrap those for steel. An ammo can you can check, see if there's anything useful in there. And then from there, just go ahead and scrap your junk. Make sure to double check, see if there's any weapons or armor pieces you need to scrap in case you encountered any enemies when you came here. Other than that, once you're done scrapping, you're done. Let's go ahead and take a look at our haul for today. We'll do our best to avoid the very rude super mutant on the other side of the wall who has absolutely no idea that we're here recording a video right now. But let's just take a look here. The big thing we're going to notice is we're walking out of here with a little bit of lead. We're walking out of here with some steel. We're walking out of here with a healthy number of springs, 18 screws. This is what we came here for. Usually when you come to this location, I usually see probably about 20 screws, which is great for something that only takes a few minutes to do. I'd recommend visiting this location maybe every other day. That way you know there's been plenty of time for the world loot spawn timers to progress. And if you do that, you'll end up with a healthy stockpile of springs and screws before you know it. And that will bring us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it useful, then I hope you go ahead and subscribe, leave a like, share it with some friends. It's always a big help. And definitely be sure to come back every day for more Fallout 76 videos.